Hi guys, welcome back to Gigi channel. I'm Dr. Han, and today I'm going to explain to you the reasons why you shouldn't choose dentistry as your university option or your career pathway from now 2021 and beyond. Are you a high school leaver? Are you in science stream and you have just completed your SPM, your STPM or your pre-U? Then this video is for you, especially if your parents or your family or relatives is asking you to take up medicine or dentistry simply because it looks glamour. Then this video is for you. Let's get into it after the intro. Reason number one, high numbers of graduates. Before 2005, there were only 3 government universities offering dentistry course, which were UM, USM and UKM. I started in a private university back in 2006. When I graduated and got myself registered with the Dental Council back in 2011, my registration number were 5,000 something. But now in 2021, I don't have a figure, but what I heard is the registration number is around 15,000. So what does all this mean? That means in 1971, when our Malaysian Dental Act came into play, they started the registration process for all the dentists. So within 1971 to all the way to 2011, there were 5,000 something dentists in Malaysia. Okay, within this period of time, 1971 to 2011. But from 2011 to 2021, within this 10 years time, just 10 years, it boomed another 10,000 dentists, right? So imagine that kind of competition that you have to face. That's reason number one. Reason number two, contract government officer. What do I mean by that? Back in 2011, when I graduated, we have to join the government sector and serve the government in a government hospital or government clinic for at least 3 years as compulsory service. Once the 3 years were up, then we had a choice whether we want to continue in the government sector or we can quit, resign and join the private sector. It is up to us. Since the number of graduates are going up and up each and every year, the compulsory service has been cut from 3 years to 2 years and now 1 year. And now the current government policy is that you are joining the government service as a contract officer, meaning when the first year of your service in the government sector is up, it is not up to you whether you want to stay on in the government. Your superiors will choose for you whether or not they want to extend your contract or they can terminate your contract at any time. So when your contract is terminated, then you have got no choice. You have to go to the private sector. Or if your contract is extended also, you are not following the career pathway like the normal government servants where they have increments after a few years. But if you are joining as a contract officer, you don't get that kind of benefit. Keep in mind. And this applies to the medical sector, the medical doctors as well. Yep, that's reason number two. Reason number three, fierce competition in private sector. You say, fine, I join the government sector as a contract officer, fine, they don't continue me or don't extend my contract after first year, fine, then I go into private sector, I work for myself or I work for somebody else and I earn big bucks over there, right? Wrong. If you pay attention nowadays, especially in the first tier cities in KL, Selangor, Penang, Johor Bahru, you will notice that if you go to any commercial areas, you can easily find 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, even belas, more than 10 clinics within just that commercial area alone. That creates a very fierce and toxic competitive environment for all the dentists over there. It will become more and more difficult for you to stand out among all the other dentists to make a decent living. Back in the early 2000s, it was really common to have a dentist open up his own clinic and achieve ROI within just half a year. But nowadays, you would hear dental clinics are closing down because they just cannot sustain the expenses. So do you want to get into this environment? Reason number 4, no medical card coverage. I wouldn't say there is zero dental coverage of all the medical insurance policy, but majority of them do not have dental coverage. So when you have any procedures to be done to your teeth, most likely it is not going to be covered from your medical insurance. So when you are having a toothache and you go to your private dentist and your private dentist say you need to pay 3,000 to save a tooth, would you want to save that? So a lot of patients, they just end up just taking out their teeth, and it is a lose-lose situation for both the dentist as well as the patient. Reason number 5, high stress working environment and high suicide rate profession. If you do a Google search, you would notice that dentists, they are in a profession which is most likely to commit suicide among all the professions. And even for myself, I have a colleague and a dear friend who ended his life due to multiple reasons, and the work pressure was actually one of the factors. Rest in peace, brother. Why so? Because when we are working, we are always tethered to the dental chair. We are always working within that confined 4 walls, and there is nowhere else that we can work. And nowadays, patients are very complaint happy. They are very sue happy. For every single little fault that you do, they may lodge a complaint, they may put some bad reviews for you and ruin your professional life easily. With the search of the internet, with the search of social media, it is so easy for them to do so now. That's why you hear terms and slangs like Karens, like dinosaur dads, dinosaur moms are coming up more and more nowadays. Well, if you are compensated well, 50,000, 80,000 ringgit a month, and you bear all these responsibilities, you bear all these risks, it is fine, right? But nowadays, if you are getting 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 ringgit of income, and you need to bear this kind of risk and responsibilities, do you think it's worth it? Sikit-sikit complain, sikit-sikit sue. By doing that, right, it takes the joy out of your profession, takes the joy out of your work, and you have to be cautious, you have to be walking on a thin rope. It's not enjoyable. So after hearing all this explanation from me, would you still want to consider dentistry as your profession? I don't know, man. Let me know down in the comments. Well, if you think you are getting value out of this, consider liking and sharing this. Consider liking and sharing this video so more people can get this kind of knowledge and information from a dentist point of view. Right? That's all for this video. I will see you in the next one. See ya. Bye. Walao, it's so sad. No one become dentist already lah. Become YouTuber. Huh? But you never subscribe, huh? How I'm gonna make money? Subscribe now. Subscribe now. Subscribe now.